Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of November. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really well. This reading is for any sun, moon, or rising Taurus sign. We will take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. I will also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started with your reading. So it really does look right off the bat a lot of things relating to work and to completion. So your current position is the Eight of Pentacles. And in this Eight of Pentacles illustration, you see this young guy is hammering away at the pentacle. This is about loving what you do, finding passion and enjoyment from your talent and your skill. And so you are not distracted. So currently you've been working really hard. You've been enjoying what you've been doing. You're proud of what you do by evidence of displaying the pentacles here on the tree. And you're very focused. And so whether this is something where you're working hands-on or at the office, you are very much on top of what projects you are doing. This card could also suggest that in November you might be getting additional training, you might be going to a conference, you might be furthering your abilities in some shape or fashion. What is crossing you is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, we see this man dazzled by the arrays of options. And so this is a card of fantasizing perhaps, or daydreaming, or just being mesmerized by all the things that you have available to you. And maybe you're thinking about future dreams, maybe you're thinking about what you want to do in life, but this is about having many options, thinking about and imagining options within your life. Now, the thing to think about with this card is that sometimes when you are daydreaming or fantasizing or thinking about all the wonderful choices you may have, is that you're a bit frozen. You're not doing anything. You're just thinking about it. It may be in your best interest to pick one of these and to take some steps to pursue it. So, you might be working so hard every day. Maybe you're fantasizing about opening your own business. Maybe you're fantasizing about getting a new type of expertise in your career that's going to allow you to do something else. In whatever case, this is about dreaming, thinking about the options before you. And in your foundation, we have the Page of Swords. And this young page, this represents youthfulness, enthusiasm, excitement about pursuing new projects. This can be news coming your way, but the Page in Swords is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So with the Page of Swords, it certainly looks like he's a little bit in a defensive position. And this may be telling that you've had to be on guard. In a way, you've had to keep your eyes open for maybe some bumps in the road that are happening. And so you want to pay attention to that. And, you have, with swords, you have intellectual thinking, you have rational thinking, you have reasonable thinking, you have objective thinking to help you navigate any difficult waters instead of relying on your emotions. You can think about you can really think about the situation and address it in a fair, simple, clear way. So it's this youthful energy to how you're thinking about your work, perhaps, the options before you. In your recent past, it's the Six of Swords. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And in this Six of Swords, we see two people. We see the oarsman who is helping the person in the hooded outfit here and the young child. Clearly, he's helping them move from rougher waters to smoother waters. And this is a transition card. This is about really maybe leaving behind a challenging situation and moving on. And moving on to something that's going to bring you more peace. And so working hard, thinking of options. Maybe one of your options has been moving to another location, moving out of a relationship. This is relating to a relationship. Perhaps you want to just, you've had enough and you're ready to move on. If this is relating to work, again, maybe you've been working so hard that you feel you might be better off in a new place. You love what you do, but you're thinking about the future with this Seven of Cups and what are you getting out of it? And then with this Six of Swords, you're like, I need to make a change. I need to do something for myself to find a better place. What's crowning you is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a card about nostalgia. It's about thinking about times past. So maybe you're thinking about someone that you dated. Perhaps you're thinking about an old job or old friends, your old community. But when you think of these things, it brings you pleasure. It makes you happy to consider what was going on before. And so in this illustration, you see the older child giving the younger child a flower in a cup. And again, cups, water sign, emotional strength, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a sense where you are thinking about either someone from your past that makes you happy, or you are thinking about times gone by. The thing to think about, though, with the Six of Cups is to not get stuck in nostalgia. Don't let it thwart or stop you from growing or from making new interactions, meeting new people, doing new things, traveling to new places. It's nice to go back in time and to remember the good times, but sometimes we put on rose-colored glasses and it's rosier than maybe what it was. And we romanticize the past. So just be careful of that. And, again, this could be a cup sign in your past. It could be someone that you're thinking about, that you've been thinking about a lot lately. The Six of Cups, also let me just mention, the Six of Cups is about showing gentleness and compassion toward others. So in November, to the degree you can, let your compassion and empathy and kindness for others come through. So in your near future, we have the Ten of Wands. And again, the Ten of Wands relating to work or life in general, which is where you feel burdened. You feel stressed out, doing more than your fair share of the work. And the people around you probably are not chipping in. So you may feel that you're having to do it all. And that is a reason of why you're thinking about all of these different options, and why you're having to look at things clearly and objectively, what may lead to a transitional phase. But this Ten of Wands is about, you have the strength to push all these wands up the street. Ultimately, you'll reach your goal. That's important. But at what cost to you? This is a card that begs you to delegate. And it begs you to say, I need help here. I can't do it all. You probably are very, very, very capable. And people think you do a great job, and therefore they just keep giving you more work and more work. And it's hard to say no, because in one way it's very flattering. In another way, if you keep getting these extra projects because you're so good, you notice that the other people aren't working as hard, and you feel bitter and you get angry. This can lead to stress and resentment. So this is something that you have to think about to lighten your load and to delegate in November. And again, Wands energy your element, fire. Where you are right now is the world. And in this illustration, we see the woman kind of dancing. She's within the wreath here. She has this purple sash that she's winding around her unclothed body. That sash can represent passion and psychic abilities. But really what this world card is about, it's about the completion of a journey. It's the completion of a goal, a dream that you've had that has worked out for you. You feel good, you feel content, you feel whole, and you're ready to go to the next goal, to the next area. And this is also about kind of leaving a mark on the world. How are you helping the world? And you're thinking about these things, but through all of the hard work and the skill that you have in your, at your very core here in the center, how talented you are at what you do. This tells me that it's going to work out for you. This is a positive card that is going to allow you to enjoy the feeling of wholeness and fulfillment in your environment. Again, another reinforcing card of the Wheel of Fortune. And this Wheel of Fortune is a card of life is spinning the wheel, movement. You are busy. Things are going on. Things happen for a reason. We learn lessons from the events in our life, and random things just pop up, and we have to deal with them. And so this is a sense of you're on top of the wheel and things in your world are probably going pretty good. There's always room for improvement, but to just be aware that sometimes the wheel stops and switches direction, and to be mindful of that and to be thinking about that. But this is, again, you're on top of this wheel. The wheel is in motion. You're in movement. You are more than likely busy and active, and things are coming your way, and you're just dealing with them as you can. In your hopes and fears, we have what is traditionally, again, a group card where you could be the artisan here who's working on the cathedral. And he has skills and he has talents and he's building something. He's able to work with others. They're working toward a common goal. So in this sense here, with all of your work, you're working hard. You're thinking about the options that are out there to you. And maybe it's you're getting a degree or something that's going to open up another avenue. You're working very hard and getting a lot of projects. You're thinking of the past, and you're hoping for some clear thinking. Well, this is a card that you're working well with others and that you're successful. And again, it goes to also maybe getting some additional training. So you're thinking in November. You are really thinking about what you do. You are thinking about things in motion. Maybe making changes, thinking of what your life perhaps was, what it was like in the past with the Six of Cups. And your outcome is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is another card of having a lot going on. He's juggling. He's juggling his resources, money, time, energy. And so it's a tough thing. It's exhausting to have to juggle. Often this relates to money, and perhaps you have to think about money, and perhaps you want to make more money. Going to a different job that's going to bring you more money. More responsibility where you have a team, where you're not doing everything and where people are able to delegate. But this Two of Pentacles suggests that You have to find ways to balance everything going on in your life, the obligations, relationships, and, and your finances and your time. And sometimes it's exhausting, and you can see, even though in the background of the water looks a little rough, the ships are riding the rough water, you have to do that as well. And you have to keep juggling. You have to keep juggling despite whatever the waters bring, whether the waters are smooth and things are going smooth, or you're in rough times. You have to think about, maybe you have to think about your budget. You have to think about how tired you are in working and not getting enough help. And you need to, this is really looking very much about that you're in November, you're really thinking about your career. Let's see, we have for cups, we have the 6 of cups, we have the 7 of cups. And for swords, we have the 6 and the page of swords. But we have some big issues relating to completion and to the randomness and the movement of life. The wheel of life keeps turning, and you are learning lessons and you're gaining insight. And then we have a lot of pentacles here, a lot of earthly energy of grounded, practical thinking, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, to kind of get you through the work that you're doing. So let's get a sense what is on tap for you about love in November. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So this is a time for you where you are giving your love to others. Let me just pull that back. 6 of Cups is about tenderness, gentleness, kindness, proactively being kind to others. Same thing with this compassion card, which is don't just say it, do it, let your actions show that you're going to help someone, or to be there for them, to listen when they need help, to show compassion, to be aware of others' plight and how they're feeling. So let's pick one more card. Practice area, something to think about for the month of November. High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So as I would always say, that everybody has psychic abilities. Everyone is clairvoyant in their own way. Everyone has intuition. It's just a matter of tapping into it and being aware of it and bringing it forth within your life. And when you are using your intuition can lead you to these decisions where a transition is happening, a move is being made. Your intuition certainly can tell you that this isn't right. I'm working so hard. I'm doing it all. I'm exhausted. This can't be the way to go. And your intuition can be about, the sense that, gosh, I'm really having to juggle so much within my life. I'm just having to get all of these balls in the air and trying not to drop them. With the High Priestess and with intuition, this may be a suggestion to take time out from all of the work and to reflect and to meditate and to make some time for yourself and to think about your growth emotionally. Work. You're accomplishing goals. How's your heart being satisfied? How is your soul and your passion being satisfied? So in November, you have a very interesting reading relating to, you seem to have a lot of work going on, a lot of busy. You're busy and you're trying to think about things before you. and how to move forward. So I hope that you found something here that resonated with you. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, or comment. I love to engage and would love to know how your November is going. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I hope to see you again next month. Blessings to you for a wonderful November. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.